This is your announcer, Shannon Saint Mainframe, welcoming you to our IP Livecast. Now that Kiss have become avatars and Megadeth have NFTs, your girl Shannon just doesn't feel safe in the virtual world. If you need me, I'll be hiding out in Rob's third butt cheek. Not even Gene Simmons would be willing to look for me there. Our IP Livecast starts now.
It's so traumatic for Shannon, she's stuttering to even get the words out of her mouth.
Rob,
It's bad cell service in your butt cheek.
where can I get a Kiss avatar?
Well, you can get them online, apparently. I don't know. Or no, you can't get them online. You can only get them at live Kiss events. To go to live.
But I thought there aren't any more live Kiss events.
Well, we can get into it. Welcome to RIP Livecast. It's Rob here with Sid and 3D. We're here with you every Saturday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern, for about an hour and a half to talk about all the dumb shit that happened in the world for us to mock. You can always join us live on YouTube and on Twitch, or download us after on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever your fine podcasts are available, and watch it on YouTube. We're now fully free video podcast. That's what we do for you.
Are we also on Facebook with the video?
Oh, yes. If anybody's still using Facebook, you can watch us on there as well. And thank you for tuning in. And that's right. Last Saturday, 1 week ago now, last Saturday night, was Kiss's quote-unquote final show. And leading up to the quote-unquote final show, Kiss launched a countdown on their website. And with the line, the end of the road is the beginning of another road, or something like that.
Okay.
And immediately people were like, oh, great.
Yeah.
Here comes another Kiss tour.
They're trying to sell me a road. What's going on here?
Here comes the exclusive Kiss roads now. That's right. You can only use Kiss cement to make your Kiss roads. Gene Simmons will put the branding on anything.
Be teaming up with Cody Rhodes. They're doing Crossroads.
Randy.
Randy
I will
Rhodes as well.
I did watch some of the cell phone footage from the last two shows.
Gene
Two
Simmons
final
doesn't
nights.
like cell phones.
That's why I watched it to stick it to him.
Fucking disrespect.
And it looked really like
Anti-Semite.
I mean, it's not like they're actually performing with their vocal cords, but as a stage show, as a theatrical event, it looked pretty fun. It looked like a fun night out. I will give them that, and they have a lot of fun tricks. And I mean, it's Kiss. Obviously,
Like
you're
tricking
Kiss in an
people into
arena.
thinking it's good music.
Pick a card, any card.
He just does 3-card Monty.
As long as it's the 5 of diamonds.
There's some good Kiss songs. I mean, there's some corny ones, but there's some good ones.
I agree with that.
Sure.
And one thing I give to them is like they inspired a lot of the musicians who I am a big fan of to become musicians. So I give them that credit as well. It's a time and a place thing, I think, as well.
It's very
Kid
similar.
Rock.
Okay.
So
All these artists were posting true. Like Tom Morello is one that comes to mind. Tool, all these guys. Like every musician you can think of loves Kiss.
Yeah.
There's Marquis.
Oh no.
Ted Nugent.
I'm sure.
Yeah, Kiss is in that Dave Mustaine bin for me. They're just cringe and weird people and contemptuous people, but I can't deny that they're good musicians.
I don't think Paul Stanley's that weird.
I mean, I should say Gene Simmons then.
Yeah,
I think he's not weird relative to the rest of them, but he's still weird. It's just, I think, I admit that they have some good songs, but their level of popularity and influence is so much greater than the level that I would expect from someone with that amount of good songs.
I agree. I think it sits inside of that cultural phenomenon that they were, and that's what you had to sort of be alive in the 70s and early 80s to not to understand. We can read books and stuff, but I mean, like, just that's why it happened. It was like they kind of were their own thing, It's like now it's no big deal. It's very tame, but
it's like how Ty Cobb is one of the greatest baseball players ever, but if he played today, he wouldn't even make it past like single A probably. It's just like when you, in the context of people used to have day jobs and smoke cigarettes and black people weren't allowed to play baseball. When you factor all that in, sure, he was great, but like in today's standards, he would not even rate.
Yeah, I think that's a fair comparison.
And also they're both extremely racist.
Yeah, probably. And spikes. They both have the spikes.
Right. That's true. That they injure people with.
Yeah. Or fuck people with. Whatever. Some are lovers, some are fighters.
Those are spurious allegations. Never fucked anyone with my spikes.
Well, that's a missed opportunity if that's true.
Agreed.
I'd be very disappointed in Gene.
One of my biggest regrets in life. Never fucking anyone with my Kiss costume spikes.
He'd probably be like, you know what? Fuck it. We got to go back out on tour. I didn't realize that I missed that thing on the checklist.
Paul, Ace, Peter, I was listening to a podcast this week called RIP something. They suggested to me something that never had even crossed my Judaic mind. And that was to fuck someone with my Kiss costume spikes.
Again, we don't know that he hasn't done that yet. I would push back that.
It's just theater of the mind, you know.
Yeah.
And also, I do find it funny that even though Peter and Ace haven't been in the band for 20 years, he still refers to Tommy Thayer and Eric What's-His-Face as Peter and Ace. Eric Singer, yes.
But didn't Ace and Peter come back fairly recently? They're in and out, no?
No, not at all. They have they hate each other. Ace has been shitting on them for years.
I know, but despite that, I thought they still had some shows that they did with the original members not that long ago.
Certainly not in costume. They might have, I think maybe Ace and Gene may have come up on stage for some sort of banquet, but I don't believe that, no, because I think it's an issue about money. I know it's an issue about money. It's specifically about money.
Gene Simmons is involved.
Rob, can I ask you a question? Investigative journalist that you are, why are you calling Ace Paul Daniel Fraley Ace if that's not his real name, as you just insisted?
Wait, what?
Nothing.
But anyway, let's watch this. So at the end of the show, they play their final show, and then they show this video, which I'm just like, if I was a Kiss fan, I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing, guys? You know, I mean, I guess I am to a certain degree, but I mean, you know what I mean? Like a Kiss diehard. I will say it was funny watching, we're seeing comments from people that went to the show just being like, yeah, they played well. Yeah, they played all the songs I wanted to hear, but it wasn't anything special. No Ace, no Peter, no message about them, no final thing. It's like, yeah, Kiss just did their fucking stage show. It's like going to a Broadway play. It's all very timed and very there's nothing sporadic about it, you know?
You mean spontaneous?
Right, so, spontaneous, not sporadic. Yes, thank you.
The audience was probably pretty sporadic.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
All right, so here's the big announcement that plays at the end. That Kiss aren't gone.
We have bad news for you. Kids aren't gone.
Kiss Army! Kiss Army!
Oh my God.
It sounds like he says "kiss on me."
Started thinking of Cody Rhodes saying "fuck on me." Remember that story?
Yeah.
Kiss Army! Your love, your power has made us immortal.
So I just want to say for our audio listeners, as he's saying that, we now see Kiss in what looks like a movie studio in motion capture suits. So they're in those spandex suits where there's all these pink dots all over their body to capture their movement.
Yeah, that's not syphilis.
And you're just like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Kiss have been immortalized, they say.
Sure.
Reborn as avatars.
But unfortunately, their real corporeal bodies are still here.
To rock forever.
Kiss era starts now!
The future is so exciting.
Oh my God!
It can live on eternally.
So then, they're showing 3D renders of all these, like the animated versions of the Kiss characters.
So it's just Captain EO.
It's essentially like a high-res video game.
The band will never stop because the fans own the band.
No, the fans don't own the band. Actually, you and Gene own the band specifically.
We all get sharing the
We're
profits.
looking forward to the future.
I'll be a Kiss can.
We're all in this together. The band deserves to live on because the band is
Do they?
bigger than we are. It's going to be the best concert you've ever seen.
I wanna rock and roll with an avatar and not see you in person.
I want to rock and roll all night. Rock and roll all night. Asterisk.
Wait to see it.
All right, I've seen it. We're done.
So I now want to read the press release because it's so absurd.
Okay.
The end of the road is the beginning of another road. We're not going anywhere. You'll see us in all different things all the time. We'll see you in your dreams. The Kiss avatars were created by Industrial Light and Magic and were financed by the Swedish company Pop House Entertainment, which is behind the successful ABBA Voyage show in London, which I'm assuming is a hologram show in London about ABBA.
Something like that, yeah.
This new technology allows Kiss to continue their legacy for eternity. He explained, this is my favorite line. He explained, Kiss could have a concert in 3 cities in the same night across 3 different continents. That's what you could do with this. And I love how they're expressing this like it's a good thing, but to me it just shows how shallow and how bullshit this whole thing. It's like, what is you're playing a tape for people and charging them $50 to watch it.
I mean, that's like a movie. Like, people are going to go see the Beyonce concert movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're probably not for $50. But my question is, why did he stop at 3? Yeah. Couldn't it be literally in every city that has a screen in it? Like, why would he just be like, no, 3 is the most we can do?
Well, Sid, there are only 3 cities on the planet that have enough infrastructure to power the Kiss avatars for 3 hours.
So Paul Stanley goes, I mean, we've spent 50 years building to this point, and by working with Industrial Light and Magic and working with Pop House, we're all sharing this vision of making money. No, we're all sharing this vision of taking Kiss to a completely different level beyond being just a music band.
Oh, wow.
And we've always thought of ourselves as more than just a music band. Who says music band? What other kinds of bands are there?
I say it. What's your problem?
What we've accomplished has been amazing, but it's not enough. It's never enough for their pockets. The band deserves to live on because the band is bigger than we are. It's exciting for us to go to the next step and see Kiss immortalized. Mm-hmm. Simmons added, give me your money. No, Simmons added, we can be forever young and forever iconic by taking us to places we've never dreamed of before. The technology is going to make Paul jump higher than he's ever done before. What shade?
Low bar.
Imagine going to a Kiss show and your big complaint is Paul's vertical leap wasn't what you expected.
I got a question. Do you think, and this is pure speculation, do you think that someone pitched this idea to Kiss's management like Shark Tank and they heard about it and they mistakenly think that by doing this project they will actually leave their corporeal bodies and live on and they won't have to get old?
No. Cryogenics.
I do think that absolutely they were pitched this by Pop House, that ABBA thing, because I'm sure this Pop House company went to
like 500.
Exactly. They probably pitch they would pitch it to Rolling Stones if they would take the meeting, but obviously Rolling Stones have a little bit more self-respect than Kiss.
I don't think it's that. I think Rolling Stones are still touring. They have no intention of not. So
right.
They don't need this yet.
They have nothing else to live for.
Yeah.
I have my shtetl that I live in Israel. I want to retire.
Yeah, Gene can't tour anymore. He wants to go join the army and defend his homeland.
Right. Very important stuff. We are not just a music band. We are an army. We are a secondary outfit of the IDF.
He won't rest until there's a concert venue in Gaza that can stream a Kiss concert.
Scorched earth, burn all the land, make it asphalt for the Kiss Army Stadium.
Yeah, bury all the dead babies in Kiss coffins.
That's our new album title.
Oh my god!
Bury all the babies for Kiss.
And
we need a political debate, a DeSantis and Newsom style debate between Gene Simmons and Roger Waters.
Oh my God!
Can we please make this happen?
That would be pretty. I would pay for a pay-per-view.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame set this up. You have
maybe like like it's a pay-per-view. All profits go to like Doctors Without Borders or some neutral charity.
I do not agree to that. They are left wingers. No Doctors Without Borders. I reject this hypothesis.
And don't worry, guys. In addition, the Avatar shows are the only way to see Kiss. In addition, Kiss will continue through other ventures, including a Kiss museum in Las Vegas, Kiss cruises, and an upcoming movie coming out, and a cartoon show. So Kiss are doing another movie. Thank goodness.
Ooh, Livecast watch along. Here we come.
Cartoon show, Rob? Do you say?
That's what it says here. That's what it says in this press release. Thank goodness.
What children are waiting for the?
This will be on the Daily Wire on their new media network.
72-year-old children are waiting for this. It sounds like something Hanna-Barbera would have made, like Scooby-Doo meets Kiss or something.
Yeah,
like in 1979.
Yeah,
they're gonna do that.
I mean,
even that, I feel like that even seems like too clever for them.
Yeah.
Simmons previously talked about Kiss's future plans last month in an interview with 519 magazine, saying this tour is the end of the road for the band, not the brand.
Kiss has a magazine now?
That's 619.
Oh, never mind.
Kiss is a universe of its own. Movies, merchandise, maybe even Broadway, bright lights, big city.
I can see it now.
The band will end, but the Kiss experience is immortal. The Kiss show will live on in different ways. That's being planned. There's going to be 4 to 10 different traveling shows. So you'll be able
why
to
such specific numbers? 4 to 10.
You'll be in Japan and have Japanese actors, musicians being us, and at the same time you can go to Vegas, New York, or London. Thank God. So where in New York do you think they would do this? Like what?
BB King's, is that still available?
I guess it could be like a Broadway review, like go see Kiss on Broadway.
They do that now. What do they call those? Jukebox musicals?
What else is that? What else? I guess like Jersey
Rock
Boys is a
jukebox.
And
there was a
Billy Joel one.
Spears
right?
one. There's a Michael
Rock
Jackson
of Ages.
one.
You're right. Rock of Ages is also like an LA show. I actually know a few guitarists that was like a good gig for them while they were like working on their music to do those shows.
Is that a multimedia experience also, or just a
Rock of Ages? Yeah, that's like it's like a dinner theater kind of thing.
Oh, it is. I thought it was just
with like interactivity,
like a regular musical type thing.
I think there's there's like a Broadway play Rock of Ages, and then there's like the live experience Rock of Ages, which is interactive.
It could be Rock of Aged.
Yeah, but episode title done.
The one thing about this Kiss Avatar thing that I do hand to them is like, this is very expensive. This isn't, they're not cheaping out on this. Yeah, like it looks legit. I think they went to Industrial Light and Magic. That's the top of the line.
Yeah, I heard
the top of the line CGI people.
ILM not have better things to do with their fucking technology.
What do you mean? If you fucking match their rate, they'll do it. What are you talking about? It's a business to business.
We have to put on hold the next Star Wars trilogy in order to make the Kiss video.
Maybe they'll be in that.
Oh shit! Yes, we can be in anything now. We are larger than a music band.
What's your favorite music band, Darren?
That's a good one. I don't know. I don't like music bands. They're I'm more of a movie film guy.
And not to be outdone, because
Rob, are you okay?
I'm sorry, I'm just having a problem transitioning.
No.
I'd like to announce here on the show.
Oh, you have another coming out party?
No. Not to be outdone, Megadeth on the cutting edge of technology.
No.
Also had a big announcement this week.
I'm scared.
You might recall Megadeth were one of the first bands to have a website.
Right.
Megadeth.com. And so they're always on the front lines of technology, and here they are again, doing something unbelievably modern and current and totally not outdated at all. Did not miss the boat with this one.
What?
Here they are. Megadeth launched new NFT collection and metaverse community.
Wow!
Just in time for 6 months after NFT. Nobody gives a shit about NFTs.
I'd say even more than 6 months, at least a year, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I could read the press release.
That's a great still right there, by the way.
It looks like it looks like Weekend at Bernie's, Dave Mustaine.
Yeah.
It does. It looks like his tomb.
It looks a little chubby there too.
It looks like they just put pillows into a T-shirt and Dave Mustaine's head on top of it.
They printed out a flat printout of his face and put it on top of a pillow.
This is so fucking strange.
And a wig.
Quick man comment says, "Hello NFT, meet the real NFT." Very good, very good. All right, so let's hear Dave's announcement about this.
Ladies and gentlemen, metalheads and droogies, the time has come.
Droogies. I hate that he says that so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, metalheads and droogies, the time has come for something unlike anything you've ever done before. Today, I've got something special to share with each and every one of you. You know, we've been thrashing around for decades, breaking barriers, shattering expectations. But on December 22nd, we're taking it to a whole new level. We're going digital. You know, Megadeth has always been about pushing boundaries, breaking rules, and evolving with the times. That's why we created Megadeth Digital. This is not just another collection. It's a celebration of our journey together from the early days of thrash to the present.
He's so lost.
For over 4 decades, we've been thrashing our way through the music industry, and this new venture is no different.
I can see his eyes moving right to left reading the copy.
The devoted fans who have stood by us through thick and thin. This centerpiece of Megadeth Digital is a 5,000-piece generative collection featuring our legendary mascot, Vic Rattlehead. And let me tell you, our incredibly talented artist, Hattie, has brought Vic to life in a way you've never seen before. Each collectible represents a piece of history as you'll uncover exclusive versions of Vic in a virtual relic that you can own, trade, and cherish.
Dave Mustaine is a fucking virtual relic.
Of digital and physical treasures, from exclusive unreleased tracks and rare.
Who cares?
Exclusive VIP experiences with the band. The Droogie family is expanding, and we're thrilled to have you on board. So, my friends, thank you for all these years of unwavering support.
We're thrilled to have your money.
In the digital realm like never before, because this is going to be.
We have a great technological breakthrough to share with you. Can you put that back up for a second? Put the the whole thing.
No,
put the whole shot up.
Might be worse than the Ron Jeremy screen grab.
We have a great technological advancement to share with our fans. In just the next few weeks, we'll put out a camera shot of Dave where I'm actually in the center of the shot while I'm talking to you. We're going to figure that out and hammer that out and get that sorted.
Is this just a cameo that somebody paid him to record, or is this a real thing?
This is a real thing. It's a whole press release and everything. It's a 5,000-piece collection, which will unlock both physical and digital experiences to be had in the metaverse, including one-on-one conversations with band members. Oh my God, you could do a conversation with Dave in the metaverse.
Is the physical experience just shame? Embarrassment?
Yes, you get to live their lives.
Yeah.
You get to feel what it's like being the second best metal band forever, for eternity.
I do remember they launched their own cryptocurrency a few years ago called Mega.
Oh.
I wonder how much that costs now.
Let's take a look.
There's no way that still exists.
It's got to be worth like a quarter of a cent at the best.
Yeah, I can't even find.
So are these NFTs already available? Do we know what the price is? Is it like bidding?
They launch December 22nd.
It's called Plug Your Vagina Coin.
Oh, no.
That's a good question, Sid, in that there's no call to action. It's just
coming soon.
Just, hey, we're launching this NFT. There's no website to go to or anything like that, you know?
Yeah. So the band that created the websites in music, it doesn't have a website for this.
I just want to say in our Discord, Quickman Cometh just shared a link. I guess the Kiss Hanna-Barbera thing already happened, and we just missed it. It was 8 years ago. They did a Scooby-Doo cartoon.
Oh, yeah. I think we may have discussed it because we talked about it with the WWE thing.
Yeah, I think that was why it was in the back of my brain, and it just kind of subconsciously came out. How was this?
Huh?
Well, I guess we could look up the trailer for the Kiss Scooby-Doo thing. Yeah, here it is.
This was not a good
time. There's like a ton of performance. Let me see. I'm trying to find the trailer.
Like, hey, Scoob, it's a creepy ghost. Oh, no, it's just Gene Simmons' face.
Spaceman is spaced out. I'm the Star Child. One cat man down.
All right.
Yeah, have we seen enough already? That was rough.
Here's the trailer.
You wanted the best. You got the best. An all-new Scooby-Doo original movie.
Thank God.
The legendary rock.
They get to be the old man pretending to be the ghost as well as the guest.
Demon, the Catman, the Spaceman meets the legendary dog. I'm here for the funnel cake.
That's adorable.
Witch! Get me the hottest mystery solvers in the world.
I just hate that they have like Scooby-Doo now talking like a snarky Joss Whedon character, you know.
Yeah.
I'm here for the funnel cake.
These kids to catch that witch. You'll never stop me.
Kiss needs our help.
Like I'm no guitarist, but I can play a mean armpit.
There's no way Velma would want to help Kiss.
No.
When the earth
Hashtag not my Velma.
She would like, you know, the Pogues or something.
Yeah. Or Tori Amos.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, Tegan and Sarah.
She'd be like, I'm more of a Bowie girl anyway.
Yeah.
Now it's just a matter of setting a trap. Who's gonna be the bait? You are. How is it that you and I have to do the hard part? Just lucky, I guess. Scooby-Doo and Kiss. Rock and roll mystery.
Honestly, like these two brands are just perfect for each other. They're like two brands that will license out to anything.
Yeah. And that peaked in the 70s. Oy. There you go. So what cartoon is Megadeth going to pair with when it's like 5 years too late? Scrappy-Doo?
Sure. Let's do it with, what's it called? Archie.
Oh.
Be a Megadeth Archie crossover.
Oh, God.
Let's see what else is going on in the world today, folks. Got a lot of stuff happening.
I just wanted to also stick up for Mystery Incorporated. That was actually one of the, this century's good Scooby-Doo series. Like kind of the last thing they did before they started whoring it out to every franchise and Kiss and all that stuff.
What was that? I don't remember that.
It's like a sort of the same Scooby-Doo series from the 70s, but they did, it's like adult kind of. It's like with a little more, less of a kid-focused sensibility, but still funny.
And when was that on? What was that?
Oh, I don't even know what it was on. I've just watched it like streaming, but it's like 2010 maybe.
Oh wow, okay.
Something like that.
And some sad news. I wanted to pay a tribute to a Livecast hero. We were made aware of this in our Discord earlier this week. This is why you got to hang out with us in our Discord. It's our 24/7 chat room. You can get in there. You can hang out with us. You can hang out with other Livecasters. You can find all the news leading up to the big episode. And this week we learned in the chat that one half of the lovable duo, the Cock Destroyers. Sophie Anderson has passed away.
The lesser half, to be honest.
Now, yeah, the
one down, one to go.
Oh, now of course,
Is she the one that had like sepsis and stuff? I remember.
Yes,
we talked about
yes.
this a while back.
We got to pick up the 7-10 split here.
I am more of a Moorhead, a Rebecca Moorhead. Of course, she was the main Cock Destroyer, but Sophie was the other Cock Destroyer in the room. And look, there were plenty of cocks destroyed by her, so
she was the
deserves her
Garfunkel
credit.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And very tragic. I believe she had been dealing with. Well, why isn't it tragic?
I mean, she dies young in that way. Not anything specific to who she was.
It's not like, the fucking Orson Welles died or something.
It's worse.
Orson Welles.
Like Mahatma Gandhi here or something.
What did Orson Welles contribute to the zeitgeist?
All right. Okay. Fair point.
Well, he had that great wine commercial.
Where
that was his Cock Destroyer moment. Career destroyer.
Isn't there some footage of him like on the outtakes of one of those commercials just fucking laying into somebody like Christian Bale?
Yeah, like a director or something.
That's
slurring.
his contribution.
Yeah.
That's better than any Cock Destroyer video. I get more turned on by that. Orson Welles' fat body.
I disagree.
Look at these lovely big tits. Do you know what we are? We're fucking cock destroyers.
Classic.
Aren't we, babe? Fucking
you gotta play the cameo you got. You can't play this.
Well, I want to do that. We need the setup first.
Oh my god! In better, happier, simpler times.
I'd rather fuck Orson Welles
right now.
Spunk them fucking balls. Do you know what? Rub these fucking balls in our mouths. Yeah, they would fucking teabag you.
No straight man is turned on by this.
Spunk everywhere.
This is like what you see when you put like viral microbes on a slide under a microscope. Yes. This is just microbes talking about despunking your balls.
Dusty Rhodes Welfare says he's into it.
No, he's memeing. He's memeing.
I don't know. I never know with Dusty.
Don't deny people's kinks, Darren. People are into this.
I mean, Darren, they were working porn actresses, so there must have been some female audience for it. Like somebody was downloading and buying the content. I mean, it's not for me.
They recorded endless pornos after this, and their OnlyFans blew up. So clearly, there was an audience for it.
I mean, a large chunk of it, I'm sure, was ironic.
Irony? I've never ironically masturbated to a porn. I'm not ironically subscribing.
I think 99% of their user base was people going, "Look at."
I think you're way off, Darren. I think you're way off. On this, people loved the Cock Destroyer. People still love the Cock Destroyer.
They love it the same way you love it. You're laughing. Exactly.
I'm not the audience. I am not the audience for this. I am a gay man.
You are the most enthusiastic.
The reason they became iconic is because of gay men.
That's true. That is a fair point. Gay men brought them into the zeitgeist, but straight men are paying to watch their pornos.
I need to go on Pornhub, look up one of her videos, and see the star rating in the comments.
Do it. Let's do this right now. I want to know. Like, the Rebecca Moore video of her giving 3D, a.k.a. Darren, or Darren, a.k.a. 3D, a shout out is I think the most viewed video on our YouTube.
All right,
yeah, but it's funny. That's a funny video. It's not because she's sexy or anything. It's
the video I'm looking at says gorgeous Rebecca Moore gets shy when Danny takes out his dick, but she swallows it anyway.
She swallows his dick?
It's got a 90% approval rating, over 2.6 million views.
It's a lot of gay men.
Oh, also, doesn't Pornhub have like porn star rankings? You could see what her ranking compared to other porn stars.
Hold on, let me read you some comments. Bruh, this is funny AF. When I started watching, I thought I'd just drink my tea and run. Now I'm all wet in my squirt.
Oh, that's a woman.
Like a
woman.
From
a woman, yes.
Yeah.
LOL, her lips look like a baboon's on his penis at the beginning.
That's
but
accurate.
I can't stop looking at them.
Yeah.
Hey, girls, BTW,
like a
if
train
you're
wreck.
doing this to feel good, then that's great. If you're doing it to look good, then you really fucked up.
So far, not so good for your argument, Rob.
Well, that's one video.
Take a proper look at Rebecca's face. She's had some dodgy work done. She's got some stunning mates, though.
That's putting it mildly.
One of the sexiest ladies ever. I love her. So sexy.
Oh, okay.
What has she done to her face? Ugh.
That's about Rob. That's about accurate to the proportion of gay men to gay people to straight people, right? It's about 1 in 6.
Alpha Daddy 80 says, I would love to boink her.
Right. Gay men.
All right, now you wanted me to look at her porn star ranking?
Yeah, see how she ranks compared to
I don't find that to be scientific because you could just she's great because she's so goofy or whatever. That doesn't mean people are jerking off to this.
Her model rank is 718.
Listen,
now,
go ahead.
Who's number 1?
Oh God, where would I see that?
Well, you can't see the rank.
I'm on her page, so it just gives her
I
ranking.
see.
Nina Hartley.
Oh my God!
No
I mean, if it's all-time votes, then
I would concede that just like there are people who jerk off to Barney porn or whatever, the dinosaur. There's probably somebody who likes this, but I feel the vast majority of people are laughing at this.
The top porn star is Angela White, who I've obviously never heard of.
Big fan. So,
can I see a photo of Angela White?
I think Darren, you would like Angela White.
Let's see.
Oh, Rebecca Moore on this list is 589. So to your credit, she is very low, very low.
Yeah,
good.
I would think she would have been in the top 100.
Where's her?
But also,
where's Garfunkel?
Time has passed.
Where's Sophie Garfunkel on that? Sophie Oates.
There's definitely some uncles.
Oh, actually, I have my whole notes.
Sophie Anderson 561. So they're pretty close.
Oh, really?
Is her rank boosted by her death being in the news, do you think? Or is this...
That's true. I guess the other thing, too, with Pornhub, though, is it's studio porn, whereas I think they did most of their porn
Pornhub
on
is
their
everything.
own.
What do you mean?
No, I understand, but most of the full-length clips are studio because they own all the studios, so they just upload all the studio clips that they have. So
God, you cannot stop making excuses.
An OnlyFans model
this
probably
is like around the horn, but for pornography. This could be our next show.
This is PTI.
I mean, look, I don't care. Whatever. It doesn't.
Interracial.
How many bad justifications does Rob have to make before he gets muted for 15 seconds?
Negative 3 points, Rob. You go sit with Skip Bayless in the corner.
No, you got to go sit with Rebecca Moore in the corner.
He'd love that.
I know.
I'd be okay with that. Tell me all about
tips.
Being a cock destroyer. Yeah, exactly. What loop do you like, Rebecca, in your vagine?
Painful to look at.
You still haven't shown Darren Angela White, though. I want his review.
I can.
An SFW photo, please, Robert.
Yeah, of course. Yes.
She hotter than my dermatologist?
Different. Very different, but it's on par, I would say. Okay. It's just a different, more hourglass situation with Angela White.
Up. Okay. Early returns are good.
And I believe those are naturals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah?
I think she's Australian, if I'm not mistaken.
Lovely woman. I would say she's almost like her face is like too perfect almost for my taste. But
I think a little bit of this.
Yeah, I've done a lot.
Filters,
I would love to. Do you like it?
I like it. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
I
don't
feel
like
for
that
the
accent.
guys.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work. It really is.
Have you? What are your tips on?
Keep in mind, we are 100% nitpicking.
Yeah.
She's a porn star, and that's her job is to objectify herself. So I feel comfortable doing that. But she's a beautiful, beautiful woman.
Yes.
I'm just saying, well, if I could find something
that
I would say she's not an absolute perfect 10, it would be that. But
she's very willing to debase herself.
Oh, that's a plus. Rob, don't say anything because you'd say that about your male partners as well.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I agree with you. I like a confident slutty bottom for sure.
That's weird because I actually don't particularly like that as much in real life. I like watching it in porn.
What do you mean?
Like with my real partners, it's sort of a more equal, like give and take. I don't feel like I enjoy like dominating them or whatever as much. But I like watching it in a scene.
Yeah, I'm more or less the same.
I'm very romantic. I'm wired like a woman when it comes to sex, I feel.
Like Rebecca Moore?
Yeah, I was going to say.
No. Maybe my mic's not working. I said a woman.
Yeah, no, I like to be. I like to explore all areas. It depends who I'm with.
Well, they have to be a bottom, though, right?
Sure. I mean, I've certainly turned some tops into bottoms. Let's call that out.
You roofie them and wait till they pass out?
Can I probe on that?
Sure.
Statement? Okay, so you said, if I heard you correctly, you like to turn the tops into bottoms. This is like pre-discussed that they have some interest in that, right? Not like they were trying to top you and you just had like an American Gladiators type, like, I'm gonna win this match.
Hammer and elbow tie up, and you came out the winner.
You discussed it before, right?
No. The scenario I'm discussing, I'm thinking about is, it was this person who identified as a top. He reached out to me, and on my profile, I make it clear that I'm a top, and he was into what Rabba was offering. And the discussion was that he would come over and we would trade oral.
Oh, okay.
And then when he got here, because I was also taller than him, he was very turned on by how much bigger I was than him. And then in the heat of the moment, was like, I would like to be penetrated by you, Rob.
And is this like
not
your
like
lane?
that?
Your lane? You like? Oh, that would be a huge turn off if they said it like that. Rob, would you please penetrate?
A huge turn off. They're like, yeah, as you wish, sire.
If a woman said the analogous thing to me, I would be turned off. That's like a limp dick moment, I feel like. Not really. I guess I could plow through it, but
literally.
It would be very off-putting if a woman phrased
but
please penetrate my vagina lips or something.
Oh,
I mean, he said it much more explicitly. Yeah,
he said it.
He said it way more explicitly. But
and just be honest, Rob. Tell the full story. This was Broadway celebrity Nathan Lane.
Oh, I wouldn't
have all the people.
He wouldn't have
Nathan
that.
Lane is not my type. He's too.
This is the first gay guy that's shorter than you that popped into my head.
I just don't feel. What are they all average?
Most gay guys are exactly.
I don't know.
Most people are
the majority of people.
Darren was talking about somebody's lane.
Yeah, Nathan Lane. I don't think Nathan Lane would have that. He's also a top on his Grindr profile. In no way.
I don't know.
You think Nathan Lane gives off bottom energy? I see more of as a side at this point. He's not. He's not doing anal.
Well, yeah, I don't know what he's actually doing. I'm just saying he's effeminate. There's nothing wrong to say that, is there?
There's effeminate tops.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
I don't think being effeminate.
No, I don't think it precludes that. I'm just saying if we're being forced to guess, I would say most feminine projecting people would be bottoms, right? It doesn't mean all of them, but
that's the stereotype, certainly.
Is it a stereotype that's wrong? I don't want to. I'm being serious here. Even though we're joking around, I don't want.
I wouldn't say
the wrong thing.
It's wrong. I wouldn't say it's wrong, but you would be surprised how many feminine tops there are.
So there's more than I would think. Because if you had asked me before we had this conversation, I would say what you just said. I would have thought that too. That there would be some effeminate people who would be tops, but the tendency would be the other way.
Yeah, I guess if like we're watching House Hunters, my boyfriend and I, and we do always try to decide who the top and the bottom are. Yeah, when it's a gay couple, like deciding who it is just based on how they interact with each other. And to your point, Darren, we would default to the idea that the more effeminate one would be the bottom. However, there are instances where it's a kind of reverse thing where the effeminate one is very controlling, and you question if it's power bottom energy or repressed top energy.
Wow. Man, what goes into these shows?
Yeah, there's a lot.
But I mean, that's just any person, even like women, that when you sleep with a woman, they have an energy, and then it's completely reversed when you have sex with them. So I think that's a psychological thing. Like you want to live out your sexual fantasies and be somebody different than you are in real life.
No, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I'm much pushier in the bedroom and much more.
Yeah. You're the most laid back person that I know. I mean, I feel like nothing pisses you off. It really takes a volcanic eruption of assholery to make Rob angry.
You're damn right.
Volcanic eruption of assholery is
a volcanic eruption in the asshole is definitely.
I meant non-sexual, but that
definitely
is
where I'm headed.
Wow.
I would think you want less volcanic eruptions of assholes while you're fucking. I mean, it seems like it'd get in the way.
That's true. Do you have big twink energy, Rob? Dusty Rose Muffler says, no, I don't. I don't have any twink energy. I give off bear or daddy vibes. That's my
calling card
descriptor.
Yeah. Rob a bear. So can we get the remake, or not remake, but do another updated version of the Robba shirt where you're just a bear, like you have bear ears? And you have a claw like this, but it's the same face. Just put Robba Bear underneath.
I like going back a little bit. Quickback Up, it says 3D is a kink destroyer. LOL.
Can you elaborate on that? How am I?
Well, just you're shitting on Rebecca Moore and
which
the cock
she will
destroyers.
do for a fee.
And her
yeah, but I'm not a kink destroyer. I'm pro kink. I think people should. I just think she's
just
my
not those
personal
kinks.
Taste. Two things. My personal taste is that she's absolutely unattractive in any way. And also, I just side on the belief that very few people find that attractive. Although there's something that pleases anybody. I'm willing to concede that point. But I think that her niche market is very low, and the entire appeal of her popularity is from memeing. Or most of it.
I agree that most of it is, but there has to be some legitimate audience.
Well,
yeah, she was already a big porn star before the memes.
But look at Rule. But I think it was like a self-containing meme that didn't go viral yet. I think people would just stumble across it and be like, "Look at this ridiculous thing," and and then also, it blew up.
When that video first got on our radar. And Darren found her disgusting then. She's had like 500 more plastic surgeries since that moment. Yeah. So if she was,
I don't know.
That's Darren then.
Yeah. Does she look the same? I feel like when I've seen her lately, she looked the same. But I to be fair, I avoid her face as much as possible. So I may not have seen the latest.
Here's her most recent photo. If we,
looks sort of like Sally Kellerman now.
Yeah, I couldn't place the. Yeah, that's perfectly accurate.
But like if Sally Kellerman was also like Hulk Hogan, I don't know. It's like it's a weird combination of things.
There's just nothing good going on there.
And I 100% was expecting you to bring up the Ron Jeremy photo just then, Rob. I can't believe you actually.
But yeah, I will say this though: when a still photo of her is infinitely less disgusting than when she starts talking.
Oh wow, she has a photo now in short hair. Let's see.
Can't be good. Oh, Annie Lennox.
Yeah, it's like Annie Lennox, Christine Baranski, but yeah, she looks human in this.
Yeah, well, that's going too far, but less
somebody else called the.
Oh yeah, there you go. Oh yeah. What is the cat? Is there a caption to this?
It does look like there are men in her comments telling her she looks amazing.
I mean, you don't know their sexuality.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I think that she probably has a big audience of gay men and like who fetishize a sort of a beautiful woman, but she has the same lane as like drag queens. I feel like she has the same appeal as drag queens do.
That's definitely where I hear the most cock destroyer references. It's on episodes of Drag Race.
Right. But also I feel like people who admire and like find drag queens fun are the same people who like her shtick, because she's basically a female like drag queen. It's like Victor Victoria.
She's very much a drag queen. I would.
All right, Rob. This might be NSFW.
Is this a little too suggestive? Yeah. I mean, she's not naked.
She looks like if Sting's wife Trudy Styler had a sister that they kept locked in the basement. That's what she looks like. Like you have a picture of Trudy Styler. It's very similar faces.
It's Buffalo Bill from the Silence of the Lambs playing Trudy. It's related to my song pick today.
That's fair. Oh. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Right?
Are you sure that's not Rebecca Moore? I haven't seen her in like 30 years, so I think she had the same work done.
But only on her face. I don't think Trudy's got Jacobs.
I don't see any medium shot of her that I can tell that.
And is that Sting or Sophie Anderson next to her? They both have sepsis.
Looks like Sting is looking like the little old man from the Benny Hill show. Jackie Wright. I want to give him proper credit.
God, wow.
Just have someone come along and slap him on the head like that. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I thought she would have progressed more negatively than she did. She looks
Trudy?
worse, but not her too. But I meant the what's her name, Rebecca Moore, because I thought, given where she was at age 40 or whatever that.
Who?
Was,
yeah. What? How old is she now? I don't even know.
Got to be 50, right?
Rob, do you have a guess?
You can't. I don't think you could trust porn star ages online.
That's also true. Oh. There is Google does have an age for her and a birthday.
Okay, let's hear it.
It says that she is 43 years old.
I don't know.
Born on August 7th, 1980.
I mean, she looks 43 with like $19,000 billion worth of plastic surgery. So I don't know about all that. But it's okay. Whatever.
In June of this year, she retired from the porn industry.
Bro, who cares? This show is all about minutiae. Can we just?
No, I just feel like if she wants us to think she's that old, that's fine with me. That's what I just mean.
I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but I just doubt it.
What do you think, Sid?
Before working in the adult industry, Moore obtained a law degree from the University of West London.
Could you imagine?
She worked for the Citizens Advice Bureau and has 2 children.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
She's a working mom.
She started in porn in 2010.
Imagine you're on trial for manslaughter and she walks out. She's your public defender.
Hi, guys.
I mean, she should be on trial for manslaughter for destroying all those cocks, right?
That's true. She didn't mean it.
On trial for cock slaughter.
Yeah.
Cock slaughter is like an 80s glam metal band, right? No, that's just slaughter.
There's some cocks in there somewhere.
All right. In fast food news.
Thank God. I've never been so happy to hear about a Whopper. Let's go.
Well, this isn't about a Whopper. This is about a Chipotle, a woman who threw a burrito bowl at a Chipotle worker is sentenced to work 2 months at her fast food job.
Can they really do that? It seems like unconstitutional.
In Ohio, you can. A Ohio woman has been sentenced to a month in jail and must work in fast food for 2 months after she attacked a Chipotle worker.
And does she get paid?
I don't know. Rosemary Hain was caught on video throwing food in the face of employee Emily Russell on September 5th in Parma, Ohio. In the Parma, Ohio Chipotle location, CNN reported. Hain, 39, pleaded guilty to a misdemeanor assault charge, and Parma Municipal Court Judge Timothy Gilligan sentenced her to 180.
Skip up, Professor.
Timothy Gilligan sentenced her to 180 days in jail at a hearing last week. Gilligan then gave Hain the option to instead spend 30 days in jail as opposed to 180 days and work the remainder of her sentencing at a fast food restaurant. She must work at least 20 hours a week at whichever fast food restaurant she finds a job at. Why, as a fast food restaurant customer, would I want this woman serving me my food?
Throw it at you.
So maybe she'll be in the back, sweeping or making the fries.
Also, she has to find it. What if no fast food place wants to hire her? She goes to jail?
Yeah. Or look for one out of town, I guess. It's only 20 hours a week. It's not like...
The judge asked Haynes if she'd like to work in Russell's shoes for 2 months and learn how people would treat people, or do you want to do your jail time? And Haynes replied, I'd like to walk in her shoes.
Yeah, of course.
CNN reported that she has not yet found a fast food job as of Wednesday, per her attorney.
Do we have video of the initial incident where she threw the Chipotle food at someone's face?
Oh, sadly it's been removed.
Does the article say what started the confrontation or whatever?
She didn't like how her burrito bowl was allegedly
No, I got that part, but I'm saying did she go up and say something? I don't like this. And did the person be like, well, fuck you, bitch. I gotta, I'm not defending her. You still shouldn't throw the food, but I'm just curious what the whole interaction was.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, I am. So she has been labeled as a Chipotle Karen.
As a what? Sorry.
Chipotle
Karen.
Oh, here we go.
That's my favorite flavor of Karen.
I prefer the Chipotle mayo Karen.
Oh, well, they mostly are mayo.
Okay, so really listen to this story because we have thoughts and you might too. The woman who admitted to throwing her Chipotle order at an employee in Parma will be getting a lesson in customer service herself.
Oh, 39-year-old Rosemary Hain was originally sentenced to 6 months in jail after this video surfaced. She was upset with
I
her
love how
order
the
and
news
threw
is
it in the
showing
face
this
of
TikTok video, but because of like privacy laws, they've blurred everybody's faces, so you're just looking through a giant mosaic. It's like you're looking through a church window at this scene.
It's like it's playing Doom.
Now, the judge opted to give her 3 months in jail and work in a fast food restaurant for 20 hours a week for the remaining 3 months. We spoke to Emily today.
She hit me. Like, I've never had a customer. I've got drinks thrown at me. You know, I got food thrown at me. But like, I've always had that window. So it never was like a problem in the drive-thru, but having that come in and just, you know, for hitting me with the 200-degree food, it was really tough.
200-degree food? What are they serving?
Everybody for their support. She's now working.
I've never had Chipotle at above room temperature. What 200-degree food is she talking about?
It's usually room temperature.
I will say that is a reason to get upset if your burrito bowl is 200 degrees.
Yeah. Right? Can I just also say, and then again, this woman, my first instinct is that she's a loathsome human being. I'll say that as a disclaimer. How long did she get in prison? Like 6 months? That's a little excessive
1 month
for this.
What?
No.
The original
sentence was 6
3
months.
3 months.
I thought it was all right. So
it was like
even
180 days.
That's a long time in prison for throwing a plate of food.
Let me go back.
Yeah, it was
180
180
days.
days.
It is 180 days. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
6 months is a lot for assault, a quote unquote assault.
I don't think that's.
Assault.
I mean, don't get me wrong. This was unequivocally the wrong thing to do. I feel like that could be community service or something.
Yeah.
I mean, this is.
Well, I guess
that's what the judge is offering her.
Right, but if she don't do it, she's going to go into the clink. I mean, with the real hardened criminals, I feel like this is excessive.
I'm assuming that he made it excessively large to ensure that she accepted the alternative.
But she still has
to do a month in prison. Yeah.
That's even a month. I feel like she had a bad moment. I feel like this is not you know what I mean. This is the lowest point of her life, probably.
Well, it's Ohio. We don't know about that.
Oh man,
doing that old Ohio. What would Dave Hill say about that? Rob?
Yeah, really.
Good friend.
He would agree, probably.
He always talks up Ohio. Says it's the Paris of Ohio. Is Cleveland?
Cleveland is the Paris of Ohio. Yes,
right.
Which that's fine.
Wow,
but Ohio is more than Cleveland, isn't it?
Rob going on record dunking on Ohio. Okay,
I mean, let's be honest. Dave Hill doesn't live in Ohio, does he? He lives in New York City.
He was in Ohio when he was on our show last.
Visiting.
With that beautiful refrigerator.
Yeah. Putting Alex Skolnick to shame.
We know Ohio has great refrigerators, Rob.
That is true. That is true. Even though it's pretty cool there, they still have great refrigerators. You would think.
Yes, they like their food not to spoil.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Their Chipotle burrito bowls.
Definitely odd. I wanted to play this video I saw on TikTok, and I am a shrimp connoisseur. But even this is too much for me. I wanted to play this TikTok video. Give me a moment. Let me just load it up.
Is that the beginning of Sanitarium? What was that?
So here's the thumbnail. Mile High garlic shrimp and mash. And this guy is holding a Walmart roasted
Is that Zach Amico?
Potatoes.
We had him on the show before, this guy.
And a Walmart Great Value uncooked extra large shrimp with the tail on. So let's see what he's doing with this stuff.
Tail on is a no-no.
I got a terrible idea. It's a terrible idea.
Throw away.
The stuff I got packed definitely looks like a bomb.
So he's at the airport. Now he's in the airplane, and he has the food in the airplane with him.
Okay.
He takes 2 vomit bags. And now at this point, Darren, I'd like you to take over describing what's going on in the video because I've seen it.
Okay.
So
let's start now.
So now he's in the lavatory.
In the lavatory on the plane. Turns on the faucet of the sink. He's got a Rayovac battery.
Oh my God.
He's going to clip the battery to the cigarette lighter. And now he's putting the garlic and shrimp on a shelf. Unpacked, puts it in the sink. The shrimp is in the sink. Salting.
So he's using the battery to heat the water in the airplane bathroom sink.
Rob, would you mind turning the volume down on the video?
Yes, I guess we don't need the volume at all. He's cooking the shrimp in the airline bathroom sink,
which they tell very illegal.
I think so, but beyond that, I can't think of a more unhygienic place. I mean, I guess the toilet itself, but they tell you shouldn't even drink the water in the bathroom of an airplane because they may have not filtered the water properly.
Well, this guy's cooking. He doesn't look like the most hygienic person.
So he's cooking the shrimp he's using the energy from the battery to heat the water to cook the shrimp.
He could blow up the fucking plane for all he knows.
He could, and he's throwing some garlic butter in there too.
I thought I was now he's narrating this.
Oh my God! I'm sorry, I had to take over here. Now he's fucking. He takes the shrimp water. He takes the shrimp out of the water. And then he uses the shrimp water to use the mashed potato powder to make the mashed potatoes. And then he's putting it back in the vomit bag. So he's like, I did it, you guys.
That's the final product?
Yes.
That's just...
Success.
I thought it was going to be like a video where he does all this shit, he MacGyvers it, and it comes out looking like a really nice dish, you know? But it's just a lump of shit. It's just fucking shrimp with like some shitty ass ugly mashed potato residue on it.
That's correct.
Terrible.
I hope he was put in prison with that woman, with the Chipotle lady. Ugh. He should get 6 times as much of a sentence as her.
Yeah, for sure. Could have blown up the fucking plane. You should get attempted murder.
At the very least, this is a no-fly list.
Yes.
Kind of a situation.
Sake. Trump Muslim ban, but for him, people like him.
Yeah.
Just him.
Oh my goodness. So this video has 6.7 million views. This is his biggest video.
Hotel bathroom jerky. I think we've all done that once or twice.
Hotel bathroom wet dream.
So he's cutting up the meat now into the ice bucket, which is another reason why you never want to use these ice buckets.
No, Mrs. Renfro's, that's a good salsa.
That meat is probably the least disgusting thing that's been in there.
Ugh.
He's marinating it, of course. Now, what's he doing? He's putting it on a
hibachi.
A rack.
Yeah. It's terrible.
Oh, no.
He's got the pillowcase. He's putting it in the pillowcase.
Oh, my God. How much cum is in this beef jerky?
I see. He's putting it in the pillowcase and then using the blow dryer to cook it.
That could have set this hotel on fire, by the way.
And
so he should be permanently banned from planes and from hotels.
Mm-hmm. Just put him in prison. It's safer.
Horrifying.
Oh, he also does a baby back ribs in the bathroom. I'm guessing the same way.
This guy's got the same diet as you.
The thing is, these are all of my favorite foods, but he's making them unappetizing. It's
where's the holodettes made in a gym locker room? Oh, this is horrific.
I'm guessing he does. He uses the same method with the fan. I mean, the blow dryer.
Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm making sunflower seeds in this Exxon bathroom.
I'm frothing milk in this Greyhound bus. Check it out. Oh my God! This person needs to be put in prison.
Oh, and he cooked a
corn on the
piece
cob.
of corn too.
This is the first one that actually looks good. I'll say.
And a baked potato. And the jerky looked good.
The jerky.
This at least I guess I wouldn't want to use the pillow thing because who knows how much cum is on that pillow.
Right.
But
who knows how much cum is in this guy's beard?
Right. That's a fair point.
At least that'd be, come of someone he knows.
Maybe.
Right. So if you want more of these recipes, look up Barfly7777 on TikTok.
Let's not promote this guy. He might be crashing planes. Fuck, I don't want to be attached.
He's just cooking. He's just cooking in weird places. That's his gimmick. He's not bothering anybody.
So we're gonna see a video of him cooking in prison soon.
Yes. Well, he probably is prepared for that at least.
Yep.
Horrifying.
For that initial video, I'm reading some of the comments now. Imagine seeing a bro walk into a toilet with a 6-volt battery connected to miscellaneous wires and electronics. And imagine being the next person to use the bathroom. That was the other thing. Like, imagine having to go to that. It's like, why does this bathroom stink of shrimp and roast garlic potatoes?
I mean, better than literally any other smell that bathroom could have, probably.
That's fair.
Put up the baby back ribs again. I just want to point something out as he makes this that I spotted. Literally. Watch the wall. He splatters the entire wall with fucking like jizz.
Oh, yes. Oh, you're right.
Look, it's still there.
I really hope he tipped these poor workers that to clean up after his mess.
At least offer them some ribs. Holy shit.
It's disgusting. That's the worst part. He puts the hairdryer in the pillow and goes to sleep and like makes jerky overnight. Like you could have burned the whole fucking down. They tell you don't leave heaters or anything hot or like a hairdryer or a hot plate overnight plugged in. Even plugged in, let alone on. You're not supposed to leave it. This guy left the fucking hairdryer running for fucking 8 hours or whatever.
Fucking horrifying.
Also, that sound has got to be so annoying.
What? Oh, that
of the hairdryer.
Well, having. Obviously, he's sleeping alone, and it doesn't bother him. So.
Well, he put on headphones and he listened to the RIP Livecast Patreon that he was a member of.
The Tad Steaks. That's how he gets all his ideas. He just goes back to that footage.
Imagine if Barfly is one of our loyal listeners and he's hearing us roast him right now. And he's like, you guys inspired me, and this is.
He should have known. I mean, we would roast this though.
He was all ready to send us some beef jerky in the mail.
Well, that never comes. We know when we're supposed to be sending food items. Takes quite a while.
His somehow would be the one that did show up.
Go right in the garbage. Sorry. I'm not eating. I've eaten seaweed. I've eaten holidays. I am not eating fucking cum jerky. Sorry, hotel cum jerky. I'm not putting a bukkake inside my GI tract intentionally.
That video would do very well on OnlyFans, Darren. I'm telling you, you're missing out on a gold.
I mean, it's still less disgusting than Rebecca Moore.
He's actually her surgeon. You didn't know that.
Oh, fucking that guy. His pubes embedded in her like Botox injections from his beard. God.
He met her in the cargo hold of a British Airways flight, and bip bap boom.
All of that
4 double G breasts. Done.
All of that entire Bin Laden beard that he's got there is fucking pubes attached to his face by cum.
Wow.
Episode title: Pubes attached to his face by cum. No.
Okay. No, I don't think that passes the filter.
All right, stick with Rock of Aged.
Sticking with Ohio, with our Ohio theme.
Oh no.
I guess there was they're trying to pass marijuana legalization in Ohio, and there was one of these town hall meetings, and this one woman, she had a point to make, so I like to play her point.
Ohio voters were fooled into thinking marijuana is less harmful than alcohol.
It is
not.
Oh, it's not.
One swallow of alcohol can induce psychotic behaviors. But one swallow of a marijuana edible can, one hit off a potent THC vape can, and 2 hits from a marijuana bong can.
There's a black woman behind her giving the side eye hardcore.
It almost sounds like she says 2 hits of a marijuana bomb, but I guess she's saying a marijuana bong. Bong.
Potent THC vape can. And 2 hits from a marijuana bong can.
I now can't stop looking at that lady.
Spatier in Thousand Oaks, California.
The lady's my hero. She's like
After
wiping a
just
tear away now.
Hits off a bong of marijuana flower, Bren experienced cannabis-induced psychosis.
Rob,
Ohio voters were
psychosis.
deceived by well-funded lobbyists and campaigns that disguise the effects of this powerful drug.
Look at the woman behind her. She said, "This
marijuana
bitch
legalization in
is
other
crazy."
states has failed.
She's like biting her
is a
lip.
threat to public health and safety, and a racist policy
She's like,
targets disadvantaged communities.
Oh, those eyes. She's like, no, she did not bring race into this right now.
Do you see where this woman speaking is from? Like the name of her organization? Every Brain Matters?
And this information was not readily available to Ohio voters. It's not a fair fight.
I get where she's
but
coming
thankfully, members of this committee are the gatekeepers that can lessen the impacts of this marijuana bomb before it's
there we go.
On Ohio families.
Oh, before this marijuana bomb.
Look at the black lady in the back, her eyes bug out of her face.
On Ohio families.
Oh, that's perfect.
This is so good.
So, Rob, has this changed your opinion on illicit drugs?
Well, now that I found Every Brain Matters, it's just pot. What's the problem? The Every Brain
End of the website.
The Every Brain Matter community educates about the health and environmental dangers of marijuana and the drug culture expansion by providing support for families and advocacy based on lived experiences and science. The public is being deceived regarding industrialized marijuana products and their effects, like cannabis use disorder, cannabis-induced psychosis, and cannabinoid hyperemesis syndrome, which has led to public health crisis. Let's see what these... let's read some testimonial. The first...
Shut up.
Marijuana tears families apart. I'm just another mother who witnessed her child fall into a deep hole. It's a non-discriminatory hole. It welcomes all. The hole has a bottom, yet it gets deeper for some than others. But regardless of depth, it is guaranteed to be painful when reached.
Rob, have you ever fallen into the hole?
I think that's the disclaimer Rob makes all his bottoms sign.
Let's see. So what is cannabis-induced psychosis, CIP?
Listen to RIP Livecast.
Mm-hmm. CIP
for an example.
It is a mental health disorder characterized by the loss of connection with reality induced by THC, tetrahydrocannabinol, in the cannabis plant. What are these symptoms? Symptoms can be mild or severe and can occur for a few minutes or years. Symptoms can be paranoia, hallucinations, especially auditory, delusions, grandiosity, irritability, anxiety and agitation, depersonalization, disorganized thinking and speech behavior, racing thoughts, and obsessive ideation. That's called being high. They're just describing being high.
That's also the same list of what happens when Rob tops you.
Right.
R.I.P. Raba-induced psychosis.
Nice.
Can we get a website going for that?
Oh, temporary psychotic symptoms from THC can result in permanent psychotic disorders like schizophrenia or bipolar disorder with psychosis. For those who experience a transient psychotic break, the rate of conversion to a chronic psychotic disorder depends on the drug being used. Cannabis tops the list.
Who knew?
It's crazy.
Rob, I'm worried about you.
Is it safe for adults to use marijuana products and not develop CIP? The THC in marijuana, even in low concentrations, can cause cannabis-induced psychosis. Okay, you didn't answer the question, though. But, all right.
I think we know how they feel.
All right. Well, very sad to see this. I wonder if there's... Oh, my goodness. Some of these... It's just weed. What's the harm?
And why is Pete Wentz involved in this?
Like, this is the most unreadable chart.
Wait, there's an arrow pointing to his dick. For the listeners, there's like a chart with like a emo-looking boy, and it's listing all the negative effects
Like on the brain, the lungs.
An arrow pointing to each part of his body and what
but there's one to the dick.
It says testicular cancer and decreased sperm count. Decreased sperm count has not been proven, by the way. But
testicular cancer has?
Oh, no. That's just so absurd. I'm not even addressing it.
Decreased sperm count is just something that's known as a myth, though.
Yeah. Increased developmental and mental disorders in children of mothers who use cannabis when pregnant. I've actually read studies that have said, I believe that there are some doctors now that are giving mothers, not THC though, CBD as pain relief while they're pregnant. So actually, no. And reproductive issues in males and females, which no. Oh, okay. They do cite their sources here.
Oh, shit, Rob.
Oh, let's see.
Take that.
Probably some bullshit.
Oh, WebMD. Okay, thanks.
What?
Nice research.
Marijuana use linked to increased risk of testicular cancer. So it's not linked to testicular cancer. It's linked to an increased risk.
By the way, this is so confusing because they got 2 sections for brain. They got 2 sections.
One is short term and one is long term.
Yeah, I know.
And also, most of that increased risk is just because you're going to fall asleep on the couch with your cell phone between your legs.
Exactly.
Be careful, Rob.
Thank you. All this is making me want to smoke some weed, honestly.
Oh, with that kid in the picture?
No, with that kid. No, just on my own. I have my own.
I can't get over the fact that it's they chose like an all lives matter type of name for this website.
Right?
Like, aren't you trying to win people over here? Don't you want some black people to fall for this bullshit you're doing?
I mean, there's the Blacks for Trump people. They'll go for this. They'll understand.
But it's just such a small, I feel like you'd want to use the least inflammatory, even if you secretly believe that. I guess she just can't help herself. Aubrey Adams with 2 E's. Aubrey.
Very classy.
Fuck out of here, Aubrey.
Bunch of motherfucking clowns in costumes.
Fuck out of here. Fucking tyrants.
She's talking to big THC when she says that.
Yeah.
Fucking
Get out of Queens.
Fuck out of here. Bunch of fucking clowns in costumes.
No wonder these cops are so terrible at their job. They've all got cannabis-induced psychosis.
That's where you go.
You got to clean up the force.
Well, before we talk about our Patreon, I do want to mention our Spotify playlist. Every week, we each pick a song, and we throw it on a playlist, which we call the RIP Livecast Music Break. You can search for it and find it on Spotify and listen to it there. And every week, we each pick a song. This week, I picked a song from a very great band that I've been enjoying the last few years called Health. For My Health. They're called just Health. And they just put out a new album yesterday called Rat Wars. It is a wonderful industrial synthy album. And I'm really enjoying it. I think it might be my favorite album of the year, in that I've listened to 5 albums that weren't electronica. But I really, really like this. And I mean, it also is electronic, so it's very much my aesthetic. So if you dig that, if you dig band Nine Inch Nails, Ministry, Gary Newman, Cold Cave, if you're into these kind of bands, you will dig Health for sure. And Health even did a collaboration song last year with Nine Inch Nails, which was really cool. So check them out. The song I picked is Hateful, which is the single, and it's like a good intro to this album for people who might not have heard Health before. Sid, what did you pick?
Well, Rob, first I have to ask you a question. 2 weeks in a row now, you send me a playlist link, and it's an Audio Slave song. Different Audio Slave song this week than last week. And then 5 minutes later, you're like, no, I've changed my mind. Here's a different song. And it's not.
Well, I eventually Audio Slave will be on, but I this week, it's because this album came out this week, and yesterday I was like, oh, this will be my pick, but I forgot it. The Audio Slave thing I have a story for.
Psychosis, Rob.
You're right. Oh, no, every time I forget something, you're going to just blame cannabis-induced psychosis.
3 times a week I'll have to do it.
But we will eventually get to the Audio Slave story.
Okay. That's a nice teaser for, I don't know, 3 months from
Probably,
now when you
probably
finally
next
tweet
week.
it.
Probably next week.
You need another member of that band to die, and then it'll be timely.
Oh, I hope not.
If you had to pick a living member of Audioslave to pass away, which would it be?
I mean, I guess the person whose music, obviously not Tom Morello. He's the most valuable one. So it'd be between Brad Wilk and Tim Comerford.
Well, one of them is a fucking friend of the show. You can't pick Tim.
I was just gonna say because Tim came on the show, he gets the edge here. So sorry, Brad. Even though I think you're cute, and I would have boned you maybe 10 years ago. Not so much now.
Jesus.
Well, he's married.
To who?
He's taken.
What do you care?
What's her name? Juliet Lewis? Yeah.
I forgot about that. You can have a little three-way. That'd be a freaky good time.
That's true. I find Juliet Lewis hot.
She's sort of built like a little boy, so you could. She's like a twink. She's like a leathery twink.
Not anymore, but yeah.
She's still
leathery twink. Leathery twink should be the episode title. Darren, what's your pick?
Wait, I didn't even say myself.
Too late. No, sorry, Sid. What's your pick?
I was out at an anniversary dinner with my wife last night, and the restaurant had a very good playlist. And one of the songs that came on was "When They Reminisce Over You" by Pete Rock and CL Smooth, which is one of the greatest one-hit wonders in hip-hop history. Is Pete Rock and CL Smooth are a great group. I'd say if you haven't heard them, CL Smooth is sort of like if Common wasn't the corniest motherfucker who ever lived, he would be CL Smooth. So yeah, and it's just a great song, great saxophone sample throughout. It's just iconic. And every time I hear it, it makes me happy. So that's what I picked. Darren, what did you pick?
Well, I was watching Silence of the Lambs again for a research paper, and there's a song in that movie when Buffalo Bill is looking in the mirror at his tucked in wiener, and it's very disturbing and very atmospheric song. And turns out there's like a very nice story, a weird story behind that. Is the singer of the singer of the band that plays that song is named Q Lazarus, and kind of people don't really know anything about her. She kind of disappeared. She played the song for Jonathan Demme in a cab that she was driving, and that's how that's how the song got chosen for the movie. It's called "Goodbye Horses," and it's very weird. And it's like a poppy song, but also very dark and weird. And they're making a documentary about her now because she kind of disappeared from the radar completely. Nobody even knew who she was until, I guess, a few years ago.
Wow.
And she died a little while ago. But yeah, there's I think a Netflix documentary coming out about her, what they could find and piece together about her life and the story of that song.
That sounds really fucking interesting.
Yeah, and it's a good song too. So check it out.
All righty, folks. And of course, check out our Patreon, patreon.com/RIPLivecast. $5 a month gets you access to 2 bonus episodes every month. And we have a 4-year archive of bonus episodes that you can look through. We have tons of movie watch-alongs. We have listen-alongs. We listen to some legendarily bad albums. We have roundtable discussions about movies, and we have some great episodes of the Livecast Hall of Fame, where we induct classic memes and characters into our Hall of Fame and revisit some of the reasons why they are so iconic. Our most recent bonus episode is a watch-along of the brutal Hallmark Hanukkah Christmas movie. It's the genre of Christmas film, but flipped for the Jews. It's called Menorah in the Middle. Sarah Silverman and her older sister Laura make a cameo in it. And it's a very bad movie. And we had a great time roasting it. And so if you want to hang out with us and learn about some Jewish lore, about our own experiences with Hanukkah in the past, you can check it out on the Patreon, patreon.com/RIPAlivecast. And we already decided what RIP stands for this week, right?
Yeah, Rabba-induced psychosis, I believe Darren
That's
said.
right.
Also, RIP to Norman Lear, the godfather of the sitcom, passed away this week at 101 years old.
There's so many people dying. I feel like it's always RIP somebody now.
Yeah, lately it has been.
So,
and Sophie Anderson, I guess, also R.I.P.
Yes,
right?
R.I.P. Sophie.
Why not?
R.I.P. a cock destroyer. And yeah, that's our show. And of course, if you want to throw us a few extra bones, $10 a month gets you top Livecast fan of the week designation. And by that, you get a shout out at the end of the show, which is right now. How are we doing this, folks? Darren, do you want to go through each member and let us know what induced psychosis they have?
And a voice of some kind?
I mean, you could do it as that lady in Ohio, the cranky Karen.
Eric, Benjamin, Dan R. It's very clear. You've been inhaling Kiss Avatar videos, and it's doing great havoc and damage to your lungs, testes, and penis. Lindy Meyer's Keeper, it's clear that you've been riding a Zamboni around a hockey rink in order to emulate your hero, Vince Neil. It has to stop. It's going to have long-term effects on your body and your ability to think. Hugo likes tacos. Hugo likes tacos. Land of Danks. It's clear you've been watching too many cock destroyer videos, and now your penis and balls have lost their ability to function. LaCroix, Corey, and Scotty H. You've been hooking up with Persian and Iranian men on Grindr way too much, and again, it's going to impact your long-term ability to think and reason. And Eric at Douglas Levinson, you have OD'd on sunflower seeds, and we know where you acquired those. From Turkey or from Rabba.
Yeah, I actually, oh my goodness, I've been eating Israeli sunflower seeds, I realized.
Oh no, boycott.
All right, folks, that's our show. Thank you for tuning in. And it's been an absolute pleasure to bring you this entertainment. And we'll see you next week. Until then, we love you. We kiss you. Bye-bye.